Morning, researchers. I'm in a beautiful Argyll forest, taking a break again, and I'm gonna record another video on the importance of relaxing, basically. Just like my dog is right now. She's not very patient. Relaxing and taking a step backwards, step back, and not worrying that much about your responsibilities and your tasks, especially as a student. So basically, of course, I don't mean not to worry about your PhD or your master's or your job, because it's important to you, but what I mean is simply don't treat it as if your life depends on it, because it doesn't really. When you think about it in a broader perspective and what's important in life. So without making it sound too philosophical, what I mean in particular is, especially for students, for PhD and master's students, what I noticed happening quite often is that your supervisors, the bad ones, there are good supervisors too, I heard, but the bad supervisors, what they try to do quite often is try to reduce you to this position as just a student. So no matter how old you are, you may be 20, 30, 40 or older, what happens basically after a while of interacting with your supervisors is that you are becoming reduced to that position of just a student. You basically start feeling like you are in primary school again. So everything depends on your supervisor. What he or she says is important. It doesn't matter if she sends you a request or an email at midnight to respond or to correct some changes that she made, or even worse, that she was late to make. So this is the reason she's writing to you at midnight. She still wants you to do it, to correct the changes. Then you start to panic, your stomach hurts. This is what happened to me as a student sometimes. I became so stressed because of the emails I got. So whenever I saw an email in my inbox, instantly my body reacted. I had a stomach ache, I was nervous, because I felt like I have to respond, no matter what time. So that's what I wanted to tell you today. So taking breaks and relaxing, yes, that's important. It's one part of it, but it's not really the main focus of what I wanted to tell you. So the main focus is you have to put yourself in that power position. So don't let your supervisors treat you as a child. Remember, you're an adult. You have decided to enrich your knowledge, your experience, your skills into that degree, which doesn't mean by any means, again, that you are a child or that you are to be treated as a child. You are in power. You are paying your money for that degree. You are paying to the university, you're paying your supervisors, you're paying the lecturers, so they are in a way your servants. I know it sounds awful, and I always try to avoid that word, and I've been told to avoid that word, but it's the only word I can use in this case. They are your servants, not in a meaning that they are your slaves, of course, but they are getting paid to deliver. They are getting paid to deliver that knowledge and the skills and everything to you. So you are in power. You are a grown-up. You have decided, you have made a conscious decision to improve your skills and your knowledge. You have paid the university to supply you with their lectures, to supply you with their resources, their books, their libraries. and the supervisors are the ones who are supposed to assist you in getting that knowledge. So I'm not sure if you know what exactly I mean or what my point is, but I guess it's very simple. My point is just what I said before. So basically, to avoid that situation, look at that clean water that Daisy is enjoying right now. Yeah, to avoid a situation where you are forced to perceive yourself as this, you know, helpless child and somebody to be bossed around and to be told what to do and what not to do. To some extent it is true, but only to some extent. So basically they are supposed to help you and assist you, but not to have you do all the work for them or to force you to do things or to boss you around. So just remember that. Remember about that power position that I mentioned. Remember that you are the person who's paying money to receive that degree, to receive that knowledge, skills, and everything else that I mentioned. And here in this conclusion, I want to come back to the relaxing and taking breaks part, because if you feel like you need to take a break, you have to take a break. Again, you're an adult and you know yourself, you know your body, you know your mind. So it's crucial that you do spend some time relaxing, that you do spend some time with your families. I've heard so many stories about families that are basically breaking apart because of the PhD, which is ridiculous, and it should never happen. Always put your family first. Always put your physical and mental health first. And the PhD is just, well, a documented piece of paper, essentially, at the end of the day, that you want to obtain. But trust me, when you realize, when you put yourself in that power position that I mentioned, when you put yourself in that position, you are not going to feel guilty about taking breaks or guilty about resting or relaxing and going on holidays, because if you know that you deserve it, you deserve it. If you know that you need it, you need it. So don't let anyone tell you no, you don't have time to do that, or you're gonna take some time off next month. If you feel like you want to take your time off, you take your time off. So now I'm just gonna keep enjoying my morning walk. I'm a little bit tired, as you may see, and again I didn't have my coffee because it's a very early morning here. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. If you enjoy this content, like the video. Daisy is going mental here because I'm standing and she wants to run around. So like the video if you enjoy the content, subscribe to my channel, which is all about helping you develop research that will make an impact, and enjoy your weekend just as I will be enjoying mine.